This is the story of the loneliest man on earth, a man who spent 40 years in the Amazon rainforest alone. Welcome to my channel. In the heart of the Amazon rainforest, deep in the green expanse where sunlight struggles to penetrate the thick canopy, there's a place untouched by the clamor of civilization. Here, time seems to slow down and nature's symphony is the only constant melody. It's here that an extraordinary tale unfolds, a testament to human resilience in the untamed spirit of the wild. We begin our journey in the year 1990, when the world first caught wind of a solitary man's existence in this remote region, known simply as the Man of the Hole. He had evaded the prying eyes of modern society for so long that his origins and identity were as mysterious as the ancient forest he called home. The initial encounters between the man and the outside world were nothing short of enigmatic. The man's first sighting was in the 1990s, when Brazilian authorities using satellite imagery noticed strange geometric patterns in the forest. These formations, far too precise to be natural, hinted at the presence of a human presence. As news of the solitary man spread, there was a mix of intrigue and apprehension. What had brought him to live such a secluded life? And why had he chosen to stay hidden for so long? As the world wondered, attempts were made to establish contact with the man, but his response was nothing short of enigmatic. When aid workers arrived bearing gifts of food and tools, he would disappear into the labyrinthine network of the forest, only to reappear days later in a different location. It was as if the jungle itself was playing hide and seek with its elusive denizen. He seemed to know the terrain like the back of his hand, using its complexities to keep himself hidden. In the rare instances when he was spotted, he was seen wearing simple loincloths made from animal skins, and his body was adorned with intricate tribal tattoos. These tattoos, believed to hold cultural significance, were his only link to his past, whispering tales of a heritage lost to time. The man's behavior was equally intriguing. He would dig deep holes in the ground, sometimes as deep as 10 meters, which he believed would protect him against whatever evil might come his way. He slept in hammocks, suspended high in the trees, keeping him safe from lurking predators and prying eyes. As the years rolled on, the mystery only deepened. What had led him to live such a life of isolation? The answer, it seemed, lay buried in the past. Decades before, his tribe had lived in harmony with the forest, their lives intertwined with the rhythms of nature. But then came the intruders, driven by greed or necessity, who decimated his tribe, leaving him as the sole survivor. With no one to turn to, he retreated deeper into the forest, choosing solitude over the pain of displacement. Thus began his extraordinary existence, a solitary figure amidst an ancient green. For over 4 decades, he lived in this way, subsisting on the bounty of the forest, sheltering under its canopy, and finding solace in its tranquility. He became one with the rustling leaves and the murmuring streams, his footsteps leaving fleeting imprints on the forest floor. It wasn't until 2022 that the world received word that the man had been found. Found not in the bustling markets or in the noisy streets, but in the same forest where he'd lived all those years. Lying in his hammock, he was found surrounded by feathers, seemingly in a ritualistic posture. His death, though shrouded in mystery, offered a peaceful end to a life that had been anything but ordinary. The news of his death sent ripples of sadness and respect across the globe. A life so different from our own, lived in such solitude, had touched a chord in the hearts of many. Though he chose to remain hidden from the world, his story serves as a reminder of the resilience of the human spirit and the profound connection some individuals have with nature. His name may have been lost to the winds of time, but his story, a story of survival, solitude, and the undying spirit of humanity will echo through the ages. And as we reflect on his extraordinary life, let us also remember the Amazon, the green lung of our planet, which gave him sanctuary, and let us marvel at the countless wonders that our world still holds. That's all for today. See you next time.